Good day to everybody out there. This is See Thy Wealth, Water Your Health, Drink a Glass of Water. And I was looking at a video Hassan Campbell did today, and he was talking about Corey Holcomb, speaking about just the, people flashing and shining, and the time now is not to be flossing and running around here with jewelry and all that stuff. And I agree with Corey Holcomb in that video, but Hassan says something pretty interesting about going off the grid. When I tried to do a video with this brother so I could show the people how to go off the grid, at least how to buy some land so they don't have to worry about having a mortgage, and just to hear him speaking about going off grid is just a really good thing for me, because this is the message that I've been trying to get out there. Look, this is what living off grid looks like. Not having any water hookup to the city or the county or to any government entity, but we can still get water. We can still do our dishes. We can still put water in the pot so we can boil. This is what off-grid living looks like. Having a water well outside. Being able to come in here without any electrical hookup to the electrical company. We got solar panels on our roof. So when we turn on our lights, we still have light tonight. So we could talk to you. We still got power in our refrigerator. Watermelon, papaya, coconut water, which I need to drink because I'm a little warm in here. I just turn my AC on while I'm living off grid. Papaya. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate you, Hassan, for even saying off grid living. But you should have let me come on your platform so I could tell the people where to go at so they can buy some land for the low. For the low. From the county. Go to the auctions. What to look out for. How to look out for it. If I done paid $3,500, not for this piece of land, but for another piece of land in Florida, where the weather is pretty much beautiful all year round, especially in Winter Haven, you was doing your community of followers a disservice by not allowing me to lock in. You wouldn't allow me to lock in for whatever reason. All I was doing was going to spread some good, juicy information on how they can go and get the land, especially when the government is shut down, the SNAP benefits are shut down, the military is being bought in, jobs are being lost, AI is taking over everything. How could you not allow a young brother who went and did 6.5 years in jail for being a petty drug dealer? And you wouldn't allow me to come on the platform? What was you worried about? I'm not trying to take none of your viewers. I'm going to get them anyway, organically, some in due time. But it would have propelled me to a better space sooner had you allowed me to come on there, and maybe it would have helped someone of your followers buy some property so they don't have to worry about if the system collapsed. Because you was talking about cannibals, and in 2 weeks, if the grocery store shut down, people are going to start eating each other. This is what he was saying in his video. But if they could get their own land and go and buy their own seeds, they don't have to worry about none of that stuff, because they can go out and plant their own food. I mean, I got seeds for days. This is the real currency, not the jewelry, not the gold, the crypto, the silver, the platinum, that. This is the real currency. Being able to put a seed in the ground and get some lettuce, get some tomato, get some cucumber, all of that. That's the real money. That's the real wealth. And then you don't have to worry about being by your neighbor because you want to come and eat you. No, your neighbor come to your door, you're able to barter with something. Some lettuce, you gotta start smartening up. You getting on here talking this doomsday shit, but you're not telling people what to do. You're not even showing them what to do. He talking about going out to his pond where there's fish at to get water. What the hell is you gonna do with that? There's not enough water in that little ass pond. Come on, brother. Talking about digging a hole to put your shit. Come on, man, what is we talking about here? I'm going outside, I could go get coconuts to fill up my gallons for my tree. $7 a fucking coconut in Manhattan. $7 a coconut in LA. And I could just go outside and grab them for free? You know how much a papaya is in the States? You know how much they are here in this country? $7. I don't know what they are in the States no more. I think they go by the pound. I mean, this is real shit out here. You run around here talking about doomsday and all this other crap, but you're not telling nobody how to get the money. You're not telling nobody how to get the food. You're not telling nobody how to get the farms, how to get the pieces of land, how to go to the auction, what they should do. All you're doing is talking about celebrity gossip, talking about this is what's going to happen. Okay, this is what's going to happen. How can we thwart that attack? How can we thwart the foods being shut down at the grocery store? By growing our own, by grabbing some seeds, not by going to the fucking grocery store and grabbing some rice and beans. That's okay, that's cool, that's a short-term play. But if you put a piece of lettuce, a seed in the ground for some lettuce, and the lettuce start growing, you clip it and the lettuce grows back. You clip it some more and it grows back. Same thing with the kale, same thing with the oregano, same thing with the basil, the tomato. Like, you gotta start putting people's minds on to some real shit as opposed to this hood shit. Yo, be so lost out here, and salute to you for your following and everything, being able to get 500,000 subscribers. You know, you rode the fuck out of that Africa Bambaataa thing, and salute the Doggy Diamonds for putting you on this platform and everybody else that helped you get to where you gotta go. And you do got some entertainment in you, because you are funny sometimes. But it's not the time to be fucking laughing about people getting eaten by other people because there's no food on the planet. This is the time to start educating. Whether you hate me or love me, whatever it is, you're supposed to have enough empathy in your heart for the people to where it's like, okay, him may not see eye to eye, we don't agree on a lot of things, but I'm gonna put him on my platform so he can at least get the people some type of knowledge or some jewels. Because I could talk about it on my platform with only 2,186 subscribers, but that's not reaching the masses. And I actually offered to pay him to get on his platform just so I could put this message out there. Coconut water, the best water you can ever drink. Got all the electrolytes that you can have. Potassium, magnesium, sodium, all 5 of, excuse me, family. But it is what it is, man. I see how it goes. I see what the niggas want to talk about, off-grid living. Yo, this is what we supposed to have been talking about, but we got to speak on how to get to the off-grid living. We just can't speak and say we off-grid. No, how do we get there? What steps do we got to take? What organization? Like, come on now, we got to organize our thoughts here collectively. But you know, what do I know? I'm just living off-grid. No water hookup, except to my well. Oh, I also have gutters on the side of my house. That way they come down the side of my house, they come this way and they go down into my water cistern under the house, 600 gallons. So that way if my well ain't working during the rainy season, I can just get water from the actual gutters when the rain hits the roof. And then I have filters on that, 2 filters. And then I have a creek that borders the entire length of the property. See what I'm saying? So we are prepared for what the fuck ever comes out here. Because we don't sit around and laugh and talk about this one and that one and Mano and Jim Jones and this celebrity and that celebrity and complaining about what they doing and this and that and Trump and bullshit and garbage. Only for $1 every month. And I get it. It's okay. It's cool to gossip because you're getting paid for it. It's not like you just talking, not just talk. You is getting paid for it, so I see. But you can also put people on with this educational framework of how to go and get your land. And that's all I got. This is See Thy Wealth. Water your health. Drink a glass of water. Coconut.